My god, my camera is no longer cooperating with me, so I'm very hungry, so let's eat this Cloud9. Hi, my name is Hannah. I live in Cebu, and I traveled in Singapore last November 7 until November 10. The story is, someone booked it for us, for me and the boy. So my birthday is on November 9th. My boyfriend's birthday is on November 10th.
Hi guys, it's me Hannah from the future. I'm currently editing this vlog and I realized na siya ko sabi ng November 10 even though it's not. And I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm having a brain fart, siguro. I don't remember when I recorded this and what happened before I recorded this, but this will be the last time I will say 10. And I'm really sorry. Back to the video.
So someone booked our flight to Singapore for us, and unfortunately imbes na nakatipid kami, nakagasto ng sobra kasi yung nabook na flight to Singapore is from Manila. So first we traveled from Cebu to Manila and then transferred airports from Terminal 3 to Terminal 2. Arrived to Singapore at 11 in the evening. Booked a Grab from Changi Airport to our first place in Little India. The next day, which was the 8th of November, it was raining. We had breakfast on the anong tawag doon? Motel? No, it's not a motel. It's a shared space thingy. I forgot what it's called. It's gonna be here. Hindi namin nagustuhan yung place, so we had to transfer to a hotel. Our plan on November 8th was kind of ruined. It didn't start, but it wasn't gonna start anyway because it started raining. We checked into a hotel called Cape Inn Hotel. It was raining until mga 12 in the noon, and then our initial plan for the day was actually to go to Marina Bay Sands, yung area na yon, meet the lion, meet the merlion, meet the super trees and everything, and then from there walk to Chinatown and eat at Maxwell Food Center. But since half of the day we moved and nag-antay kami na maghinto yung ulan, so tinuloy lang din namin yung Maxwell Food Center. So nilakad namin yun from Tiongbaru to Chinatown, and it was about 25 minutes. It was hot, it was humid, it was hot, but it was hindi siya madumi sa lungs. It was great to see like the general hospitals around and the places around. It's pretty much like walking around Philippines, except medyo konti lang yung tao, and at that time the traffic was not pretty shit. We walked to Chinatown. There are a lot of beautiful Chinese buildings around. It's very pretty to see. And went to Maxwell Food Center, which was amazing. Like the Hainanese chicken, pork chicken, it was amazing, unforgettable, very delicious, also very cheap, you know, in Singapore standards. There you will find like food that is like worth $5, which times mo by 40 is like 200 pesos for a good meal, which is not bad. We went and explored Chinatown, which was pretty cool. Bumili na kami ng souvenirs agad on the day. We went to this mall na spiral yung floors, which was weird. So hindi mo malalaman kung ano bang floor ito. Is this the 3rd floor or is this the 2nd floor? Since it was the boyfriend's birthday, we had to do something. We went to Marina Bay Sands, Gardens by the Bay. We watched a little bit of the light show. Dumating kami dun mga 8 o'clock in the evening, and yung light show I think started at 7-ish. Basta mga, I think ang napanood lang namin is the last 30 minutes kasi nilakad na namin yung Satays by the Bay. Nilakad pa namin yun papunta doon sa gardens. Yung ba tawag doon? So, nilakad namin yung Helix Bridge. We took some cute photos of ourselves Wala masyadong couple photos kasi medyo wala masyadong lugar doon and nakakahiya naman mag-ask ng photos to random people, diba? And then, we went to Raffles Center. It was already starting to rain. It was very hectic, very stressful, but we managed to go to the MRT and then dun kami sa Raffles City Mall, kumain kami doon ng McDonald's. Nag-order kami ng McSpicy because wala nang McSpicy dito sa Philippines and we miss McSpicy here in we miss McSpicy, so bumili kami ng McSpicy. And guess what? Yung McSpicy nila is McSpicy. So, hindi siya tulad dito sa Philippines na McSpicy. So, then we got back to the hotel and then finally took a rest and prepared ourselves for the next day. Next day, which was my birthday, we went to Sentosa Universal Studios. My initial thoughts on the place was, wow, Philippines could never. The first ride that we went into was the Elmo's World, Elmo's Space Station. And we were lining there for 30 minutes. And when we went, nung natapos na kami nag-ride, we were like, bakit tayo nag-line doon? Bakit natin sinundan yun? Like, so many questions of why.
Ano yan? Spaghetti Space Chase.
Yan muna tayo, spaghetti. Bakit namin ginawa yun? Bakit namin naisipan mag-line doon? It was for kids, you know. If there are kids there, they would have enjoyed it. But kami, mga adults, lahat kami beyond 18 years old. Like, no, we're not gonna enjoy this. So we went to the Steven Spielberg thingy-majigger. I forgot what it's called, but Steven Spielberg FX Trivia, how to do the FX in the movies or whatever. And so it was interesting. It was pretty scary as well. Anyway, and then yung Transformers, unfortunately yung 4D Transformers ride was closed for the day for maintenance. I don't know, na-timing na talaga kami na ang daming closed nung day na yun. Magkano yung pagkain sa sa Universal Studios? $15? Magkano yan siya kung ito times mo sa...
10 times 3.
What do you mean times?
150, mga 500
Times
pesos.
3.
Parang buffet.
500 pesos yung isang meal. Kumain kami ng braised beef na napakasarap, but it was worth like 500, 600 pesos for a braised beef na standard lang size. Marami nagsasabi na you should ride the roller coasters in USS because you only ride once. You will only go there once. There are two. There's a red one and there's a gray one. The red one is semi-extreme because you get to sit. You are sitting on a chair and then semi-extreme. And then the red one is very extreme because you are riding with your feet dangling, so you're like flying. Yung feeling mo na nalalaglag ka, like, help me Lord. Hindi ko kaya yon. I am afraid of anything and everything. I'm afraid of people. I'm afraid of public speaking. I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of losing my life. I'm afraid of death. I'm afraid of spiders and cockroaches. I'm afraid of dogs. I'm afraid of elderly people. Babies, I'm afraid of everything, basically. So, I was like, okay, let's go ride the roller coaster. A roller coaster, which is the semi-extreme, but still for me, it was very extreme. And so, nagline kami doon from from 11:30 to 12:45 just to hear an announcement from the staff na we are experiencing a short delay because we are checking the machine churba, choo choo choo. We were like, bakit? bahala nang nag-line kami dito ng 1.5 hour. We are fucking hungry. We need to eat. And so, we went to eat. And then, pag balik na namin, we were like, too much. Masyadong mahabang linya. So, we had to look for we had to move on to a different ride. So, we went to the actually semi-extreme ride, which was the Middle Eastern indoor roller coaster, which was cute. The queue there was only 45 minutes, so we went there and we rode it, and for me that was extreme, and for me that was it. Ayoko na magsakay na roller coaster. Since na-turn off na kami sa roller coaster, we decided to move on and go to the Jurassic ride. It was already 3 in the afternoon and the park is gonna close at about 5 or 6. And so, we made sure na makapunta kami to every locations as much as we can. So, we went to the next stop, which is the Jurassic World. And sumakay kami, yung parang baby version nung dangling of the feet. We went to ride in there. It was fun. And then we stupidly went to Jurassic water park. Tinanong kami ng staff na kung okay lang ba daw mabasa yung bag namin. We were like, sure. Kung pwede, edi okay. So we went there without any idea na what's gonna happen, and without even buying the raincoats. Wala kaming extra na damit. One of us is in a long dress. Me, I'm in my shorts and a cloth na sandals. The boy is in his t-shirt and white shorts, and his sandals as cloth sandals as well. So, when we went to ride, yung Malaysians na nakasabay namin, or Indonesians na nakasabay namin, lahat sila may raincoat, and kami lang tatlo yung wala. And so, they were making fun of us whenever there are waters na mag-splash sa amin, and ako, you know me, sisigaw talaga ako anywhere, like anytime, even water scares me. Whenever water, you know, flashes or splashes on my face or wherever in my body, I'll be like, and so, yung mga foreigners, yung mga Asians na nasa harap namin, pinagtatawanan ako, tinuturo nila ako, like, ha, look at her. I don't know what they're saying, to be honest, but that's what came into my head, and I was like, And one time, there was a dinosaur who, like, bigla lang siyang gumanon. Sumigaw na ako kasi nagulat ako nung gumanon siya. And one of them shouted, parang ano yun? Parang, ginulat, mas nagulat siya sa sigaw ko kaysa sa yung nakita niya rin. Okay. Anyway, so, after nun, we were soaking wet. Like, 50% wet. Sandals ko basa. Damit ko, basa. Like, dito banda, buhok ko basa. Yung dress ng kasama namin, basa. Si Christian, super basa. Like, half of his shorts, half of his legs, basang-basa, to the point na almost nakikita na yung color ng brief niya. So, we were like, patayin muna tayo. Punta muna tayo doon sa restaurant. So, we sat down there. And then, afterwards, na-bore na kami doon. Naglakad kami sa Madagascar. Nagkaroon kami ng mini dance-off ng Little Penguin from Madagascar na hindi ko alam yung pangalan. Christian had a photo shoot. He loves Shrek. He is a big fan of the movie Shrek. I think he is obsessed with Shrek. He went and had a photo shoot in the swamp river na nandoon yung Shrek. So, we went to Far Far Away. Yun yung pangalan ng place. Gusto sana namin mag-ride dun sa mini roller coaster ng Far Far Away, but it was closed as well, tulad ng Transformers. I don't know, na-timingan lang talaga kami na it was a really, I don't know, it was a bad day. It wasn't, I wouldn't say the money, the thing we paid for wasn't worth it, but I'm just saying the experience we had when we went there, it it wasn't at par. Like, yeah, we still want to go back and experience those. But if we experience them again when we go back, we are never going back. Like, nung malapit na mag-5, which was a closing hour, we went to our last ride, which was a baby version of the jungle cruise of, no, not jungle cruise, the Jurassic Park water cruise for babies na naman. So after namin nag-ride doon, same reaction with the Elmo Space Chirva na, why did we ride this? Like, why? I don't know why. We had good fun. Yeah, on the place. It wasn't that bad. There are a number of rides that were closed, and the food is very, like, freaking expensive inside. But it was worth it. It was like 90% of the park we went and had pictures in. And then closing time, we went to the Vivo City Mall and met with a friend there, and then parted ways. That was it for the day. So that was my birthday. That was my 26th birthday. So far, so good. In the morning, we were going to, ano man tawag doon? Pupunta na kami sa airport because our flight leaves at around 12 in the noon. But there is one place na hindi pa namin napuntahan, which is the Merlion Park. Believe it or not, we have been in Singapore for 3 days. We saw the Merlion Park in Helix Bridge for about 5 kilometers away, maybe. We haven't took a photo of it or with it. So it was, the 10th is a Sunday, and so, you know, so many tourists were in the Merlion Park. That's one of the things that they will never show in pictures because you can crop them out. We took a bunch of funny photos over there. My boyfriend is had a very hilarious idea of putting his head and then pretending he's washing it. We walked from there to Raffles Center again. It was very hot, but thankfully I have a very good memory when it comes to directions, so we were able to go there just by foot. I was able to remember where to go, and the subway system. Their subway system is actually incredible and amazing. We bought tickets, MRT train tickets from Raffles Center to Changi Airport, which took about 45 minutes, and for like $5 tickets each person. So we went to Changi Airport, and bear in mind that dumating kami nung 7 ng gabi at about 11 in the evening, and so we weren't able to see the Jewel, and I wasn't able to see like what the Changi Airport actually looks like. But when we went there on the 10th, the plan is to really see the place, explore Changi and the Jewel, see whatever Jewel actually is, and oh my freaking god, you have never seen an airport quite as, you know, it's a trippy place to be in. If you were there, you will never think na this is an airport. Para siyang mall na meron lang na ang terminal niya, imbis na jeep or bus, airplane. And in the middle of that mall is a waterfalls with real plants all over it. Oh my freaking god. Like, whoever thought of that? Singapore. Well, throughout Singapore, you will see how you know, clean and green they are. Buildings have trees in them, which is pretty trippy, but smart. You as a person will think, oh, this is wild, this is trippy, This is funny even because it's an awkward sight to see. But to think na they are literally planting trees on a building, which means they are adding more oxygen to the air instead of like, I don't know how to say it, but they are clean and green. It's like, wow, Singapore. Like, ano ba masasabi ko? Wala na akong masasabi sa Singapore other than you should definitely go. Save enough money. 2 days was not enough. Like, let me tell you, 2 days is not enough in Singapore. It is a small country. It is a small city. Namatay yung camera ko and had a little bit of a meltdown. So, I was just finalizing my Singapore trip. So, 2 days is not enough. And, what else? Singapore is great. It is where city meets nature. It's an amazing country. It's an amazing country. It's really worth like the experience and everything. I would love to live there. Imagine. So definitely go there and save enough money and make sure na you have enough money to spend there because it is an expensive country. Nung pumunta kami doon, the conversion rate was Singaporean dollars is 38 pesos. If you're looking to buy, cheap things, maybe go to Chinatown. Mas makakatipid kayo if you buy the tourist pass kung dalaw lang kayo. But if you're a team of 3 to 4 to even 6, maybe book a Grab. Maybe try booking Grab if you're running into places here and there because as a team, makakatipid kayo because may hati-hati niyo yung price. Whereas kung dalawa lang kayo, Raffles Center to Chong Baro, $18, $20, it's very expensive. So it's like 800, 700 pesos per trip. Tapos dalawa lang kayo, diba? Tag 400k each. Parang, Whereas kung apat kayo, 800 pesos is like 200 pesos each person. So, yeah. And then, what else? Go, if you're planning to eat there, go to definitely try the Hainanese chicken. It's an amazing dish. I haven't tasted that chicken ever. Like, it's an amazing dish. It's amazing food. Hainanese chicken. I think about it a lot. In fact, I'm probably in love with it. That's how my trip to Singapore went. It was my boyfriend's first time abroad, and he really appreciated it. It was a really good experience. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and thank you for your patience. And good night. Goodbye. Bye.
Happy birthday, Christian. 26th birthday in foreign country.
Oh.
Next year, you'll
Sige,
be in
makita
Japan.
isa-isa lang kayo.
Next year, you'll be in Japan. Mas maganda yung binondo na Chinese na tao.
Ano ba sabihin niyo ba?
Mas maganda sa Manila. Picturean mo ko, babe. Binondo, dadalhin kita. Para ka nakarinig sa China.
Teka, stop ko. Yung mga birds. Birdie, bird. Lol, chongqi board. Hey, chongqi board.